So I don't know if it's a bad mom of me or not, but I took him to Dorothy's, my friend, and got him drunk.
Yeah.
Totally, for a drag show. I'm like, cool, this is awesome. You're 20. We can like hang
Yeah,
out.
we can hang out.
It's totally fun. Yeah. And then he got his like nipple pinched by some random guy, and he's like, Mom.
Hello, and welcome back to another amazing episode of Denhta. Hi, how are you? I'm your fantastic host, Ella Lamoureux, and I'm here with a very, very special guest today, Nicole Garcia. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, would you like to introduce yourself for the people that want to get to know you?
Yeah, my name's Nicole Garcia. I use she, her pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
Just turned 41 last month.
Oh.
I know, right?
Congrats.
Big thing.
Yeah, brown don't crack. Can't tell.
Single parent of 4 kids.
Yeah.
My oldest is 20. My next one will be 17 in November. My other one will be 15 next week. And I have an almost 3-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Full range of children.
Full range of children. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking starting again, but she's lovely and I love her, so it's all good. Background, I'm from the Coddled tribe down in, or whatever you want to call it, down in Vancouver. Squamish. Yeah. And then my mom's side is like full English.
Nice.
She doesn't.
So you're like Indigenous or Métis?
Indigenous. Yeah.
Nice. Good. So I think kind of like I'm full Indigenous as well. I'm going to just say my dad's white.
Yeah.
Like he says he's Métis, but I think if he looks at his genealogy, it's like his grandmother that would have, our great grandmother that would have fucked a native.
Yeah.
It's bred out of him by now. He's
Yeah.
a white boy.
Right. Like my mom's parents came off a boat, like
Yeah.
from England, so that she's like white.
Yeah, she's white. Got that colonizer seed in you. Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to touch a bit on your activism.
Okay.
Because you are now the president of the Kelowna Pride Society.
I am. Yes.
Yes. And what encouraged you to want to jump into that?
Well, I've only been with Kelowna Pride for like 5 months. Wasn't really expected to take over presidency, but you know, it is what it is. Activism, especially for the queer community, is huge for me because I have a kid who's in it.
Yeah.
So I really want to make a world a better place for my child.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why I jumped into Kelowna Pride. Yeah.
Nice. So you started with Kelowna Pride because you have a child.
I really just wanted to like host events once a month to make like a safe space for my kid to go to events, but then this is where
things happened, right?
This is where they needed me, so this is where I am.
But now you have more power. You might be able to make it happen.
Yeah. We're slowly working towards that. Yeah,
are you looking for more like all ages, family friendly eventing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, because like my kid's almost 17, so
Yeah.
like I need family friendly events for him to go to because
Nice.
he's so much more open and happy during Pride events.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to go to as many Pride events as we can,
Nice.
and obviously like they're like
Was
more
that your
summer.
sorry to interrupt you, was that the young one with you at the Vernon Two-Spirit Powwow?
No.
Oh.
No. That's my 15-year-old.
Oh.
Yeah.
They all looked the same.
I know.
Can't tell the age when you get to a certain age of your own. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. So
So most of the Pride events happen in the summer.
Yeah.
Right? So then I'm like, I need something for you like all the time,
Yeah.
at least monthly. So that's why I wanted Kelowna Pride. But
That's a good idea. There's also a bigger need now for sober events as well. So
It
that would be
is.
an all ages / sober thing to happen.
yeah, I'm not a big drinker either. So like, it's nice that.
Yeah, it's nice to have some places people can go out.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really like the taste of alcohol. Plus, I really shouldn't drink too much. I only have 1 kidney, so I really shouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
take care of that.
Got to take care of my one that I have. Yeah.
It's amazing. I also don't drink either, and I feel like I just don't drink at all.
Yeah.
But I feel the longer that I stay away from booze, the less I have tolerance for people that are drunk around me.
Definitely. Yeah, that's so true. And I feel like when you tell people you don't drink, they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, it's a choice."
Yeah, like I have 1 kidney, bitch.
Yeah. Right. I saved your life, okay?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
I donated one 6 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so,
That's good.
but yeah, that's why I don't
So,
know.
like, let's bring up I'm going to talk about your kidney in a moment, but I feel like let's stay on the sobriety train. When you
Yeah.
say people say, "Oh, sorry," they
Yeah.
instantly think that you're
because I have like
a problem, an
Yeah.
issue, and you're like, "No, that's not it. I just don't
No,
like the taste of alcohol, and I have 1 kidney."
Yes, I should not.
Yeah, that's the same with me as well. When I tell people I don't drink, I feel like now people just think that because I'm native, it's because
Yeah.
I had to or I was going to die.
Yeah.
And like, no, I stopped as a cleanse
Yeah.
because I was, to be real, I was drinking a fair amount, but I feel like most people during COVID kind of did.
Yeah.
And then it just hasn't picked up a bottle since.
Exactly. And like it is a depressant. Like it's probably like one of the most dangerous legal substances out there.
I think it's like the most dangerous one.
Cigarettes, but like pie.
Yeah, but let's say more widely accepted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Cigarettes is number one, thinking about it. Then I was like, well, but no.
But, yeah.
Liquor's like, if you don't drink when you're a teenager, you're weird.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You don't want to go partying with us?
Why?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's funny, actually. We use, in our house, we use vodka as like a face cleanser.
Yeah.
So my poor daughter is going to grow up thinking it's like a face cleanser. And then when her friends start drinking, they'll be like, why are you drinking my face cleanser?
Yeah, exactly.
She's going to be like, I'm so confused, guys.
They're having a shot and she's dipping a cotton round in it. Cleaning her face.
Yeah, so I've kind of warped her, I think. But
yeah, exactly. I mean, that's not a bad way to see things, right?
we always damage them somehow. You might as well make it,
Yeah, exactly. Make it humorous.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe a little traumatizing later on, but right now it's fine. I would laugh so hard if I was at a party and someone started dipping it in lots of vodka, or they specifically buy Everclear. Isn't that the one that's like 96% or something like that? That could make you go blind?
Oh, I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, well then you just don't drink that.
No.
Anyways, that's amazing. I do think that we should have more sober events in town. The amount of people I've talked to that ask me when we're going to do them. I know Dustin with Rebellious Unicorns did a couple.
Yeah.
At a terrible space. You know Third Space? Let's talk shit about them.
Third Space?
Are they called Third Space? Do you know them?
I don't know them, no.
Well, at Third Space, they talk about inclusivity and how they want to have all these things at their venue, and I think they have a couple queer events there.
Yeah.
But we were going to do a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
And I got hired to MC it. No, I got hired to do a number with Dora. Do you know Dora Nub?
No.
Okay, she's another drag artist. She's an older French girl, very funny, very family friendly.
Nice.
So we were all do this, and then when their main funder found out that we were going to be involved, he told them that we're going to cut all our funding if you do not cut them.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah, so they followed through, and they're like, "Sorry, we're not doing it," but they hid it under the guise of, oh God, what was it? Probably what they said. There was an email that went out. So you're with Kelowna Pride. You want to create a better space for your young child because they're queer.
Yeah.
She, they?
He, him.
He, him, sorry.
That's okay. No.
Fucking idiot.
I didn't.
I know there's 4 kids, and I know you mentioned a bunch of genders.
I have 3 boys. My 3 boys are the older ones, and then I have my little girl.
Little girl, that's the youngest one. Okay, good. Okay. So creating a safe space for them. Did you find growing up, because you have short, colorful hair?
I do.
Did you always have like this androgynous look about you?
I have, like, I wasn't allowed to when I was a kid. Yeah. My mom always made me wear long hair, which I hated because I hated brushing it. I hated having to, she cut my hair too, which was like kind of traumatizing because, just like, I wasn't allowed to have short hair. Mm-hmm. And then now because I have kids and just it's easier, like I don't do my hair. Yeah. My hairdresser does it for me every 2 weeks and I don't touch it. So like it's like the easiest thing for me to do.
When I wake up, it looks good. Totally fine. I'm set to go. Yeah, sleeping on the side of my head, it pushes the hair up. You're set. You're good to go.
Right? So it's just one of those things I just like took off my plate of like needs. Like there's sometimes I'm getting in my car driving to work and I'm like, have I even looked at myself in the mirror today? I'm like, probably not. Must be okay.
You're like, but I look fine.
I look fine.
But also getting, like you said today, you're running around going place to place to place to place to place.
Yeah.
Before it was like 12.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can see why you need to have an easy haircut.
Exactly.
But having said that, do you ever feel that you have to justify your identity with an androgynous look?
I think a lot of people just assume I'm a lesbian.
Yeah.
Which is not the case, right? And I don't really feel like I need to like justify or come out of the closet or for any reason. But I'm like, oh, you're a lesbian. I'm like, nope. And then I just like leave it at that because it doesn't really matter.
See, that's how the world needs to be. Also, the world also just needs to not care.
Yeah, like why do you care? Like if you care because you're interested in me, then let's talk some more. But if you're just interested because you're kind of being creepy, then I don't need to tell you what I do.
Or you feel like you need to put me in a box so it's better understandable for you.
Exactly.
Like you don't need that.
I don't need that.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
You're far away, but I'd have you.
Well, yeah, like I feel like I've told my kids they have to come out to me, like when they're little, like they come out to me every relationship because I knew one of my kids, I didn't think it was my middle one, but that's fine, was going to come out at some point. So I wanted to keep my house like an open place. Plus, like I'm queer myself. So I told my kids they have to come out to me every relationship just to model it for the kids behind them. Yeah. But yeah, my oldest is like, I'm straight. And I'm like, that's cool. I love you.
That's fine.
High five, right?
Still love you.
Yeah.
A part of me's straight too.
But yeah, exactly. I'm straight sometimes too. But you still need to come out to me every relationship because you have little ones behind you. Look, he's like, oh, that makes sense. And
Yeah, exactly. Like we're creating a safe space in our home.
And exactly.
Where you kind of want it to be all the time.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's a bad mom of me or not, but I took him to Dorothy's, my friend, and got him drunk totally, for a drag show. I'm like, cool, this is awesome. You're 20. We can like hang out.
Yeah, we can hang out.
It's totally fun. Yeah, and then he got his like nipple pinched by some random guy, and he's like, Mom. And I'm like, could you just stay closer to me? And he's just like, I don't even know how to react to this. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Just stay closer.
Yeah. See, that's too bad because like...
Yeah, I'm like, that's a little aggressive.
When we talk about on our shows, I talk about this every time before we even start a show, we talk about consent.
Yeah.
But I also talk about in the context of the audience towards me.
Yeah.
I would hope that people would hear that and think that's just a common thing you do with everyone.
Everybody, right?
You know?
I'm like, you got your nipple? Like, that's aggressive.
That is aggressive. Especially if it's a young boy, and I don't know how much older the other person was. Chances are they were much older.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a nipple pinch is like a thing from the 90s, which he used to do. Oh, wow.
He was pretty. He's like, Mom. I'm like, it's fine.
Like, stay close. I'll protect you. Mom is here.
Mom is here, yeah.
But also, like, how dare they?
How dare they touch him?
Would he ever go back?
No.
No.
He's like, this is more of a you thing, but thanks for getting me drunk. I'm like, you're welcome.
You're like,
welcome.
Who do you go see?
I don't remember.
I know it wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have pinched
I did try to see you once, but like there's a lineup.
I got you in.
I know.
Yeah, I wasn't even performing that night.
No.
It was spotlight night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were emceeing it, I guess.
Yeah,
I saw you.
Okay, let's pivot a bit to your culture. You grew up in Vancouver.
Yeah, Langley, yeah.
Langley.
Yeah.
And your cultural band is not shoe shop. Oh my God, you just told me. Quantum,
yeah. Like, I actually didn't even know that we didn't talk about it when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't until, I don't know, like being an adult that I was like, oh, we're Indigenous. That's interesting. Like, why haven't I heard this? And I was thinking about that on the way here. I'm like, I haven't even asked my dad why he didn't tell us.
Yeah.
But like, knowing the history, like the last residential school didn't close till like 96.
Yeah.
And I graduated in 2001. So maybe that had something to do with the fact that and my mom was like white. So maybe.
Yeah. There's also that shame that was involved with being Indigenous in the 90s. Like we would have been teenagers in the 90s.
Exactly.
I like to say like born in the 80s, but the 90s raised us.
Right.
You know? So there's a lot of that Indigenous shame. People didn't want to be known to be a part of indigeneity.
Right.
So I can see that they hid it.
We're also like Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Indigenous Hawaiian. So I think we always were told that like we're just Hawaiian. We're not like Indigenous.
Yeah. So. I mean, Hawaiian, they're
to
Indigenous.
Hawaiian. To Hawaii, not to...
Yeah, exactly. They're still Indigenous
So maybe
folk.
they weren't going to scoop us up. Who knows? But again, we don't. I don't have status, so like I don't guess we're not. But I don't know.
But you're still Indigenous.
I'm still Indigenous, yeah.
Yeah, this one thing that I kept telling people is like you can't judge another person when they say they're Indigenous.
Right.
Like you just can't because there's so many records that were lost or there's so many reasons for people not to take the identity.
They want written proof that we're Indigenous, and it's just like, do you understand the culture at all?
Yeah, exactly. And what happened and the erasure that happened throughout the decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so silly. I know there's things that you can try to get a status card, but I feel like that doesn't make you a native.
No, it doesn't
you know?
anymore, and they expire. So like my kids are confused by can your Indigenous card expire?
Yeah, literally, the card expires, and they're like, it's just so you can update your photo.
Yeah, and you're like,
They're like, okay,
cool.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, so like when my kids were going through school and stuff, it asks if you're Indigenous, and I've always let my kids, like I've always said that for my kids. They've always done the Indigenous stuff at school. My 3 boys have all gone through the Indigenous program at their school, so they've loved that. My oldest had like a blanket ceremony for his graduation.
Oh, nice.
It was like a whole separate graduation just for the Indigenous kids.
Yeah.
So that was really nice and to be part of. Yeah.
Nice, that's good.
Yeah.
And it's always good to keep culture strong.
It is.
Try to, at least, right?
Try to.
Yeah. And then do you do little aspects to try to keep, because you said you didn't know culture too much when you were younger. Didn't know culture.
Don't.
I mean, didn't know your culture.
And I still don't, because like I'm not Silk, right?
Yeah.
So like I'm learning their culture because my kids are learning it. But yeah, I haven't learned much of like my culture from the bands down there.
That makes sense, because when I started stepping back into my culture, because there was a part where I stepped away from it because I graduated, I left northern BC. I didn't want nothing to do with my culture because I saw how they were treated.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to try to fit myself into the white world. And now that I'm stepping back into it, I live here, so I'm a visitor on this land as well. So I'm learning a lot of Silk culture.
Right.
And then for me to learn back home, I have to either call my mother or like talk to an elder from up north, which unfortunately there's only one, I think, still alive from when I lived up there.
Yeah.
But now they're all now all my aunties are over 60, so they're elders now too. So I could just ask them. But it's different when you're learning someone else's, because then you try to incorporate it into your life, but you have to remember that we do different things.
Yeah.
Like this is just a little language thing, because I'm learning my language as well. And for people around here, more around like Prince George area, not close, there's the word hari, which just in my language just means like hurry.
Yeah.
But then for them, it means hello.
Oh.
So I remember when I was younger, they were yelling at me, hari, hari. And I was like, hi.
Yeah,
And I didn't realize they were telling me to hurry, to come up, to quickly come to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like minor little things.
Like,
yeah.
You don't know unless you know.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you know. And then I'm going to talk a little bit more about your involvement with Kelowna Pride, because when you joined in, they did something amazing here in Kelowna, which hosts their first ever Two-Spirit Powwow, which you got to be a part of.
I did, yeah. Like kind of like I joined in like May, so I didn't. Most of the organization was already happening, but I will be part of the next one. Like Erin and I have already like thrown out ideas for a next one, so we're very excited about that. Yeah.
Are we still planning on doing in the same place?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. It's still far away.
It's still so far away.
Still so far away.
We want to do it as like a wrap up, actually. To I don't know. We're throwing ideas around because of like the way the weeks fall and stuff. There might be 2 Saturdays, or a Sunday. We'll see. We're gonna do it during the day, not in the evening, like we did the last one, and a bigger budget for sure.
Bigger budget. We probably went a little bit over.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great concept. No, it was a great concept. It was a great turnout for the first one, and
it was very exciting.
It all got essentially put together in maybe like 6 weeks with like the amount of stuff everyone was doing at that time. So it turned out quite well.
It did.
The only thing is like the evening time, no one accounted for no lights in the park.
Right? Because it did. Again, we didn't.
Yeah, it's like we're living and learning.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the sun starts going down, it started getting quite chilly because it's still the beginning of June. But it was a beautiful day.
It was.
Yeah.
Again, we're all learning. It's fine.
Yeah,
Take notes for next time.
Yeah.
And then Vernon's did theirs indoors.
Yeah.
Which was interesting too. Like it was good because it rained.
Yeah.
And it's definitely more accessible for like wheelchairs and walkers and all that fun stuff inside too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what we're.
Yeah. Well, Vernon's is because
they did in like September.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in August.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it got pushed back because of things that happened with the committee.
Yeah.
Which was fine. The inside was interesting inside.
It was.
The downside is I do tend to talk fast, and I got told that I had to talk slower at times because the mic was echoing in the room.
Yeah.
So people couldn't hear.
I know my middle didn't want to come because he's like, I'm not going to be in a room that it's going to be echoey. I don't want to go. And I'm like, okay, cool.
You're like, you're right. And it did echo.
It did echo. You're right. But I'm going. So.
Yeah. And I was grateful that you were there because I last minute ran around, asked a few people to be judges for the dances. And thankfully you were able to take part. Oh,
yeah.
You held the flag.
I was a flag holder.
You're a flag holder. Yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing, but I did it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So
again, we're learning as we go.
Learning as we go. I'm also learning as we go because this is my first year emceeing powwows.
Nice.
Because I've been in a lot of powwows. I've seen them all. I've been a part of it, but I didn't know too much about the background. I was just a spectator, just coming in, just like most people that come to Pride.
Yeah.
Don't realize the amount of work that happens in the background.
Yeah,
They're just like, oh, this is a festival. It just happens.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, well, there's so much. And then the protocol with the flag apparently is like you pick your flag holders the day of to see who's there, and you find delegates of the community.
That makes sense.
So when I saw that you were there, and I was like, well, you're the president of the Kelowna Pride.
Yeah.
It's like, let's get her in here.
Nice.
And thankfully we were like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you're like, no?
No. Yeah.
Amazing.
Of course not. I'm in. Sounds gay. I'm in.
Yeah. Anything gay, I'm in. Well, there's caveats on that.
Yeah. PG.
Yeah, PG, exactly. All right. I love that you're taking part in the Two-Spirit Powwow because I think it needs like strong leadership. I think it's fantastic. I think the first time I met you, I was like, you seem like a go-getter. Well, like I like people that try to make things happen.
Right.
Or try to work with.
I have like really big ideas.
Yeah.
Are they going to happen? I don't know, but I'm going to try.
But you can try, and if you have a strong committee with you, anything can happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know a few people that joined, not the board, but the committee.
Okay, yeah, we've been recruiting quite hard to get our committees filled because we can't plan for like Pride yet until we have our committee behind them.
Do you have all your boards? No. We're getting there.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it. Need to get some strong people in the community.
Exactly.
Not me. I am a strong person in the community. I just don't want to do it.
Well, obviously you want to get paid for what you do. And if you're on the board, you can't get paid to do what you do with us.
She said it here first, folks.
We understand that. But if you want to like help us with committees, you can still get paid.
There you go. I can help you with that. It's just the commitment of things, because sometimes my life just gets so wildly busy.
Definitely.
Here I am, no kids. You have 4 running around, waiting a career, running a pride board. And I'm like, I'm just so busy.
It just makes me laugh so hard at people who don't have kids. They're like, I'm busy. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like you don't get it.
You don't even know what busy is or tired is yet. Like, but I love that for you, that you're so busy.
It's so funny you said it, because I literally thought that as soon as I said it. As soon as like, I'm busy, I'm like, oh my God, I'm talking to the choir here.
It's great. I understand. You're busy in your life. I get it.
In my life, exactly. I need my 5 hours of doom scrolling on my phone a day.
10 hours of sleep. It's fine.
10 hours of sleep, no big deal.
I run on 5 most days. It's fine.
Just like holding on.
It's not, but we make it work. I make it work. It's
exactly. Amazing. I want to talk a little bit about your profession as well, because you work in a hospital.
I do. Yes.
Yeah. And I know through experience with elders or Indigenous people going into the hospital, and there's a lot of trauma, people potentially staying away or not wanting to come in. Yeah. Have you ever faced that while working at the hospital? Not with you, but seen it.
I've seen it a bit. I have a lot of like Indigenous shirts that I wear for work, hoping that like they'll recognize that and be like, hey, you're a person. But I'm not like a nurse or a doctor, so I'm not like one that's actually involved a lot with care. But there's like, and there's so many postings for like the Indigenous like advocates, not the advocates, navigational, whatever they're called. Yeah. Constantly. There's constantly posts for them. So I don't think we have one half the time. But they don't make it very, I guess, like, I'm like, that'd be a fun job. I would love to do that. I don't know what education I need for that, though. Or I can't work full-time. And they're all full-time. So it's kind of like it's hard.
Makes it hard. But you want to be a navigator.
I don't know. Sounds like fun.
Yeah. In my mind, that just tells them where to go. Yeah. Helps them fill out paperwork.
Yeah. And, like, helps them, like, navigate the system. And, like, make sure that their, like, culture is being represented.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Because the hospital now has a smudge room.
Yeah.
Right?
So I had my daughter in 2021 in December. I had an Indigenous doula actually for her, because like she is just mine. I did her solo, IVF and a donor. So he's 100% mine. Yeah. So I didn't have like a partner to like labor with me. So I got an Indigenous advocate. Doula, thank you. But yeah, there is a smudging room, but it's like on the other end of the hospital. So there's no way. And plus I wanted the room that I was going to birth in to be smudged, not just me, myself. Yeah. So yeah, it's there.
Would they allow that?
No, my doula had like that spray smudge.
Oh, the spray one? Yeah, so the ones. It's similar, but not.
Similar, but not. So yeah, they're like, yeah, we can go to the other side of the hospital and smudge and then bring you all the way back to the maternity. But I'm like, that's going to be a lot of time. And
while you're in labor.
My labors are quick. So I'm like, that's not.
You're like, we just need you to like, while you're not in mid like
extreme
contractions. Walk quickly and then we'll pause for you.
Yeah, right. But because like when you're in the hospital with contractions, they're like less than 5 minutes apart. So there's no way you can pick it to.
Yeah, there. Literally.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, it kind of makes sense not lighting something in the rest of the hospital, but at the same time. Yeah. Let's make exceptions.
Exactly. And like I get it. None of the windows in the hospital open. Again, I get it. We don't want people jumping out of windows. I understand. Yeah. But there's windows that can open like just a bit that we could allow for things. A smudge or like there's people like windows open for spirits and all that stuff.
Yeah. Do you do smudging often?
I don't know, not a whole lot. No? I probably should do it more. My kids do it a lot. So they wear medicine pouches because they're in the Indigenous group and they have like all their like shells and stuff. My son actually bought a shell from Aaron and he's so excited about it. Oh, nice.
The big ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. I talking about like maybe a little shame and culture. I remember there's a smudging as well. Yeah. And even wearing sometimes an Indigenous medallion or even wearing Indigenous earrings, I find myself sometimes second guessing if I want to wear it. Yeah. Because I don't want to talk to anyone about it. Because like I understand people want to come and be like, hey, that looks beautiful. And I'm like, stay away.
Well, it's it's that fine line of like, are you going to be friendly?
Yeah.
Right? Or do I need to like fight you?
Yeah. And then there's so many times I see people that instantly see you with Indigenous necklace or something, then they have these preconceived notions of you.
Exactly.
And I have to step out of that. But doing with ceremony, with smudging, I used to like hide my little smudging bowl in my apartment, so when people come over, they wouldn't see it.
Oh.
And then it was like silly, so I had to take it out. So now I leave it out.
Yeah.
It was there, and then I had some friends over the other day, and they're like, "Can we smudge?" And then this part of me started getting embarrassed.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
So we smudged. It was
Nice.
cute. And I was like, I got to remind, is like, this is my culture. I shouldn't feel ashamed of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should smudge more.
I just
Just step out of that.
step at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, talking about white sage.
Yeah.
Do you know like the sacredness of white sage?
No.
Okay, so it is considered sacred medicine for Indigenous people to use specifically for ceremonial purposes. And there's this big debate going on about if other people can use it. And I was like, well, if it's found out in the wild, sure, like let them use it. Like it's no big deal. I was like, but if they're picking the whole countryside of it to sell it,
then
I was like, maybe we can have a conversation about that. I was like, but if you see one of your Wiccan friends or white friends burning some sage, is it really that bad?
No. But like you said, if they're taking it all, then that's an issue.
Yeah, exactly. We're taking it all. Yeah.
Yeah. No, my kids go to Spotted Lake every year for a field trip.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, down by Yosoya Street. Yeah. All
Yeah.
the little holes.
Exactly. Yeah. So and you're not allowed to go close to the lake without an elder present. Yeah. So my kids go and they have to you have to leave an offering if you're going to take sage. Mm-hmm. So my youngest son, he's a little crazy, right? So instead of bringing something, he decided he was just gonna start pulling out his hair and leaving that as like an offering. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, we're starting to hurt. I'm like, you couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah, bring a rock.
You're literally pulling out your hair. Like, what are you doing?
That's so funny in a way.
I'm just like, that's so you. Actually, yeah,
he is leaving a bit of himself.
He is.
Yeah. Some could say that's a really good gift.
Offering, but I'm like, it was starting to hurt you. Taking how many hairs were you pulling out?
Yeah, exactly. And just one spot.
Why are you doing this?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Do you talk about hair and leaving it around? In my culture, hair is very, very sacred as well.
Yeah.
So if we cut it off, we have to burn it.
Oh.
Because if you leave it and someone gets it,
it's like a piece of you.
Yeah, it's a piece of you, something they can take or they can trap in a spirit realm or something like that. I should really learn the full aspect of it. But we always had to burn our hair when we were younger because my grandparents were very heavy on culture. My mom's like, throw it away. My grandparents like, nope.
We burn it.
Yeah, it's like we burn it.
Yeah, my youngest, the one you saw at the powwow, he's got gorgeous long hair. He has a fear of cutting it, so it's just going to keep growing longer and longer.
And that'll be healthy.
Yeah.
Keep the spirits with you.
Exactly.
Ancestors are there.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Can we not just trim it? He's like, no.
Nope, not even doing it.
Every time I've had to trim it, he's bald crying. And I'm like, hey, you're fine. Like, okay, we'll just let it grow. That's fine.
Someone's speaking to him, telling him to keep it there.
Exactly.
That's so good.
And every so often he lets me braid it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool, I can do this.
Like, I can do that. I can help you out. Lucky him. I saw his hair too, and he has nice traditional hair where it's black and it's nice and wavy.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous. My dad's French Métis.
Yeah.
I say that just to say he's a French guy. But he has really curly hair. So now I have curly black hair.
Yeah.
And then I see the movies of native people on their horses and this is nice and flowy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. One day.
Right?
I'll just blow dry it.
Yeah, his hair is really nice. It's great. He just needs to brush it more and we're fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
But he loves it when I braid it, and then he keeps it in for 4 days, and then he takes it out and it's poof.
See, it's the thing when you don't have it, you want it.
Yeah.
He wants that little crazy poof, and I'm like, I'm tired of the poof.
Yeah, right. I think it's just his excuse to leave it in for 4 days and not have to do anything with it.
But you don't need to wash your hair that often.
No.
I mean, yeah.
You know.
The ancestors say don't.
No. So yeah, it's gorgeous.
Keep that earth in your hair.
Yep.
How about? Do you feel, with you being more on the Pride board and taking part in the Two-Spirit Powwow, that's going to encourage you to start branching more into the Indigenous culture around
Yeah,
here?
like my daughter, I would love to get her into traditional dancing because she loves to dance, so jingle dresses and stuff. But I just haven't yet.
Is the band that you were from on the coast, do they do the same kind of dancing here, or do they have like blanket dances?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know?
No.
I wonder. Because I know a lot of coast people have...
different. Yeah.
Like slightly different.
Yeah. Like, so my aunts have reached out to them, to the bands and stuff, but they haven't seemed to like want us.
Yeah.
So there's not a whole lot of connection there.
And that's rude.
That's, yeah.
You're like, well, we're trying to do the work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the Kwantlen people were almost like completely wiped out by smallpox. So like we're kind of a
dying
small,
breed.
Yes, like a small connection of people.
Yeah, and just bring them together.
Yeah.
I had this conversation with a lot of people about the term pretendian, and this not saying this about you. This isn't about you at all. But I always equate it to when people find out that they're Indigenous, or they find out they have a little hint of it, and then they just use it to try to get a handout without trying to do any of the work.
Right.
Then I kind of equate that to someone that thinks they're going to get a handout, and we don't get handouts at all, unless you live on a reservation, and there's some benefits to that.
Some, but then like
it's not
all the other issues, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. All the issues
water.
of like clean water and not having proper housing or like infrastructure. Like a lot of things are wrong, but people don't see that. They're like, oh, you don't have to pay taxes. Like, okay, calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah, exactly. Calm down. And then I always point to someone else that isn't, if they find out the culture, and then they do the work behind it, try to learn more.
Yeah.
And then normally you have a band that's trying to help you with it, and you have the opposite where they're just like, well, have fun.
Yeah.
You're like, well, we're trying to reconnect.
Yeah, right.
Trying to learn more.
I'll try, but...
Well, and then the thing is, like, you probably can't even just see if you can switch over to this band.
No.
Because they'd probably want you to have that connection there, to have that status card.
Yeah, before I... Yeah.
Yeah, before we can switch over.
Yeah, I know, because, like, just trying to get my kids, like, assessed for school and stuff, they're like, are you registered with a band? And I'm like, no, I'm not even, like, registered with one.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, then...
Like, sorry.
Yeah.
But you can still do the class, though.
Yeah.
Can anyone do the Native Advocacy? No, what's that? What's the person that goes into the school that's the Native...
Indigenous Advocate?
Indigenous Advocate. It's very similar.
Yeah, you need, like, 2 years of college and, like, some understanding of the culture, and that's about it. So anybody can.
Anyone can. But I meant, like, with your...
but they haven't been contacting me back, just, you know.
Well, I think you should do it, because there's a girl in town here.
Yeah.
She's white.
Yeah.
And she's the Indigenous Advocate. And then she always tells me how she feels so bad that she takes a job. So I was like, well, why don't you get another job and open up that position to an Indigenous person that would want to do it?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I'm just, comfortable?
Yeah, I know, right? You just secured your job?
Yeah, you're secured your job.
Go get to secure another job.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like, don't complain to me about feeling up you're taking up space when you're not going to make the choice to free up that space for an Indigenous person. So she hasn't talked to me about that in a couple of years. But still, it's like... Yeah,
I have applied. I know a bunch of advocates, obviously, because my kids have gone through the system. Yeah. But, no, they just haven't called me back yet.
I think it'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, it's being that connection to school.
Yep.
I remember when I was younger, I always wanted to have, wanted to work within, like, a school system, because I never saw anyone that was like myself to be a good role model.
Right.
So I remember being like, oh, it'd be great to influence kids. Yeah. Then I got older and realized I'm kind of a piece of shit, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't influence kids. But now that I am where I'm at in life, I was like, I have a good story to tell, and I feel like I can guide people. So I think like this advocate would be really, really cool. Yeah.
My son's doing an Indigenous art class, and the guy who's teaching, he's white, and he knows that he should not be teaching the class, but he's like, but this class needs to be taught. So he is like, tried his best to fill his class with Indigenous kids, and then he's just got people who come in to like help him with it. So he's like, I know I'm not supposed to be here, like this is not my jam, but right now this is what you guys get to have this class to run. So he's relied a lot on the Indigenous group to, make it more.
That's a little slightly different, because he realized what he's doing and trying to make a change. It was like, if someone comes in, I'll gladly probably give it up.
Yeah, he's like, I should not be doing it, but until someone else
is there.
Yeah, someone who is more qualified than me to do it. Yeah.
Good for him. Yeah. Not like my friend is like, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not going to give up my comfy job right now. I'm fine.
Because it's quite a comfy job. It's like 10 months. Anyway.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
a lot of work. Because like my oldest son, he's myself too. We're ADHD and dyslexic, and school is like super not a fun place for us. So what saved my son to graduate was the Indigenous group. So it'd be nice to give back in that way to help some kids find their place.
Yeah. to help them, guide them.
Yeah, because my son needed that, so it'd be nice to return the favor.
And then also, I think people realize that the Indigenous way of learning's a lot different.
Right.
Yeah, like it's this whole like storytelling. It's immersive.
Yeah.
Whereas I find a lot of school, I'm just gonna say it, is just I'm gonna get you to memorize this, regurgitate it for a test, and then send you on your way.
Yeah.
Like, was that really helping?
Not helping anything.
No.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
are you using any of that when you graduate? Probably, maybe some of it, but not really.
No.
Like, I have it ingrained in my head about arteries and veins still, about what goes in and out. Like, does that help me with my day-to-day life?
Probably.
No, but I learned it in high school.
You did, yeah. Yeah, and it's like teaching kids how to like write and stuff. When we do everything digitally, why are we putting so much focus on writing? And we've lost like the cursive writing, which does help with fine motors and stuff, which would have been helpful.
It helps with motor skill too, doesn't it? It's supposed to with
the cursive would have been great fine motor skills. But we took that out too.
I got rid of it.
Yeah, I know my kids can't even barely write, like sign their name. I'm like, you gotta sign your name, and they're like, I'm like, what is that? And
like
they all just do their
signature.
first names, right?
Yeah.
When we sign our name, it's first and last.
Yeah.
All my kids just sign with their first names. They're like, that's enough. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
And then they're going to get older, and it's just going to be the one letter.
One
the
letter
long
and some
line.
squiggles.
Yeah, some squiggles. That's it.
Yeah. So they could definitely do it better. But
yeah. But also when you think of school as well with AI and the internet.
Oh, it's nuts.
Because even when I was in university a while back, you can easily just go onto these websites and people would just write your essay for you. And now they just have these AI things that can just write anything so quickly.
Yeah.
Then how do the teachers differentiate? Well, I guess they can. It'd be like, you're kind of a terrible writer, and all of a sudden this comes out really good.
Yeah, and there's like programs that can track your changes that you make in the document, because everything's documented, right? Like in a Word document, or I forget what it's called. But you can actually like see where you've made changes. So then you're like, no, look, I did it. Like these are the changes I made. This is how I did it. So there's ways.
There's ways.
But still, you're right. Like, why do they need to learn how to write when they can just like put their ideas in and be like, here you go?
Yeah, they can regurgitate it, do really good. Digital art, you don't really need to do much. You just type it in there and it runs you back. You may have 6 fingers, but that's fine. Yeah, it's like now just thinking about it, the landscape of school has changed so much.
It has. And like,
because even when we went to school, there was no phones.
No.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
I didn't get my first phone until I was 19 and pregnant with my oldest. Like,
yeah. Because
I was like, oh, I should probably get a phone.
Yeah. And even then, it was probably an old Motorola that flipped up, and it had the T9 texting.
Exactly.
Where no one understands that. To get to a C, you had to press 3 times?
One was ABC.
Was one ABC?
Yeah.
You know, I don't remember. It was something like that. I wonder if they're gonna make a way to make texting a little more cultural. We got a feather now on the emojis.
Yeah, and like you can use an orange heart.
Yeah, orange heart. I use that quite often.
Yeah.
Anything that's indigenous rated, I just throw an orange heart.
There you go.
Yeah. Just make it specific. Halloweeny, I'll throw a black heart every now and then.
Right.
Yeah.
There's like you can get different shades with a thumbs up now too, so that's kind of neat.
That's right. Yeah. So with your kids.
Yeah.
You said they all went through the advocacy program through school, which is awesome that they have.
Yeah, like so they do. I have 2 in school right now, grade 10, grade 12. So they do English, science, leadership, and I think they're doing careers right now with the Indigenous group. So with the semester system, they are with the Indigenous group every other day as a full day for the whole year with the same kids.
The whole day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's like counts as 2 classes.
Yeah.
So they get to do circle and they get to like learn stuff. Someone just got a deer somehow. I forget how. So they like learned how to like use bone tools and like scrape the hide and stuff. And
that's
that was
so
like,
cool.
Yeah.
And is that whole class filled with Indigenous students?
I think they're mostly Indigenous. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The classes used to be bigger, and then anybody could come. But of course, if you're Indigenous, you got like first.
Yeah, first dibs.
First dibs. But
do they let your kids have one of the first dibs, or because they're non-status Indigenous people?
Because they've been in the past, they got first dibs to come
nice.
back in, and like their sibling parent, because I have 3 kids. Like, so when my oldest was going through it, when he was in grade 12, my middle was in grade 9.
Yeah.
So usually you don't go in until grade 10, but because my oldest was in it, my middle got to go early. Nice. So so the same happened with my youngest son. Just got to jump in there too.
I love that they had this, and I didn't know that. I knew they had an advocacy person at school, but I thought they just like directed them to resources or had like a moment to talk. I didn't know they had the whole class load.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I think it's, what's it technically called? It's called, I don't know what it's called. But I think there's one in every high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
I was talking with one Indigenous advocate, and they asked me if I wanted to do a Two-Spirit talk in their school.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
And then she gave me her contact, and I was like, reach out to me. I'm so busy. So I should probably reach out to them.
You should.
Yeah. And then I think it'd be a great idea to go into the schools and have talk about Two-Spirit identity. Exactly. This is a part of culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It totally is, right? Yeah. And then people don't really understand what it means. They're like, oh, it's just trans, but Indigenous. I'm like, not really.
Nope, not at all.
Not at all, but thanks for trying.
But that's definitely the white view that tries to put it into a box so it's easier to understand for them. Yeah. They're like, oh, Two-Spirit just means trans. No. No. It's not at all. Yeah. Or they'll be like, oh, it means non-binary then. Well, no. And yes, yes. Because it's an umbrella term for all queerness. Yeah. But even that confuses them. So I'm like, just think of it as like synonymous with the word queer. Yeah. You're like, so anything that's not straight, if you need to remember that way, then yes.
That's honestly what I like to say when people ask me. I'm like, I'm just not straight. And they're like, what? I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah. It's like, just not straight.
Just not straight.
It's like, I don't feel the need to explain it to you any more than that. Nope. Yeah, if you want to create stories in your head, go for it.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, I don't care.
That's what I'm going to say now. It's like, I'm not straight.
Yeah, I'm just not straight.
Yeah. One thing I do like, though, is the word Two-Spirit is that I say this quite often, but when I first identified it with over 15 years ago, I had to always explain it. And now I don't. No. Which is great. People know the word. We're now putting 2S in front of everything. Yes. Which is great. Yes. Yeah. Would you say you fall under the Two-Spirit umbrella, or you just want to say, like, I don't know, I'm Indigenous and queer? Yeah. Indigenous queer. Yeah. Yeah. Do you like the word queer?
I'm really not big on labels. Yeah. Right? There's like certain labels that like
I need to label you.
Yeah, no, you do. Everybody does. Just kidding. Like there's only like so many things that I like to say finite. Like finite, like I'm cis. Like I'm right. That I can say. But even it's just like I don't eat meat either. Like I'm pescatarian. But then having to like explain that to you and then someone and then like in a week I might change my mind. And then I'm eating beef and they're like, well, I thought you were blah blah. I'm like, well, I'm allowed to grow as a person and change my mind. I don't need to always fit into your little box of what you think I should be, and I'm allowed to change. So
that's a good point that you just made there, because I think a lot of people forget or don't believe this, that identities change, or you grow, you evolve, you learn something, you take it into you, and you have the room to grow. Yeah. And I feel like some young people, they have it right in a way that they're experimenting with their identity to see how it's going, but then people are taking to be like, oh, they're just being influenced to be trans. Right. Yeah. Like, well, no, they have a safe space to see what fits. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But like, we're supposed to grow and evolve. If we don't, then we're supposed to know who we are before an adult. Yeah. And stay that way through the whole time. If you make a choice, you can't deviate. Right? Yeah. That's how they feel. And then you have to like justify why you've changed. And it's like, no, just because I've grown as a person, I don't have to justify to you why or how. Literally. Yeah. That's like I say I'm in a moment of non-drinking. Yeah. And everyone's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, it's like, I don't know if I'm going to have a drink again. Exactly. And if I do, I'm not going to beat myself up for it. No, I don't need to justify that to you when I decide to drink again. And then if I do have a drink, I don't need to like be surprised that I'm going to hell or something. I know. Right? It's so not your choice. Like you said, if you end up eating beef one day and they're just like, yeah, they'd be so shocked. Yeah. I'd be like, I just decided to change. Yeah, like I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to change. Yeah. Yeah. I want to, I had something that I wanted to talk about that you said something that spurred a fantastic thought in my head about identity. Cis. Yeah. Let's talk about that. Yeah. Do you think it's wild that some cis people in the world see it as an insult? Some cis people? The word? The word cis. I don't. If you can be offended by a word, like there's a whole nother whack of issues. Yeah, that they're trying to say that the word cis is a slur and that we're saying like negative things to them. It's like, well, it's just an identifier. Yeah. They're like, no, I'm just a straight woman. I'm like, okay. Okay. Well, you're cis. You're cis straight. It's like we're not trying to like demean you in any way. Yeah. I also crochet. And I crochet pride stuff, and so like, and I have like so a gay. Bunch. I so gay. So I have but I do a lot of education at my table, like because I have like 8 definitions, so like different colors of flags and stuff that I do. So I have like the meanings of them at my tables as well. Yeah. And people always like, well, where's the straight one? And I'm like, you're at a queer event.
There was no straight one. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, thanks for coming out as an ally, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to represent you at my queer table.
Yeah. You're like, everything else is for you.
In the world.
Yeah. Like,
This
you're
right now
fine.
is this. And everybody's like, oh, isn't that just the rainbow? No. Yes, but no.
Yes.
Every definition has a flag. Every flag has different
Like,
colors.
it's growing. Like, the identity's there.
Yeah.
We can't, like, exclude anyone.
No. And it's a big rabbit hole if you want to go down, like, flag colors.
It's huge.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Like, I on the cis thing, there's a cis flag.
Is there?
It's like the bisexual flag, but without the purple.
Huh, just the two.
Just the two. And I'm like, huh.
It's a little boring, but I was looking at all the
Oh, I
flags.
didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm not making cis stuff. I'm just saying.
But if you wanted to,
Someone
the
asked.
option's
I'm like,
there.
I wonder. And I'm like, there's a cisgender flag. Look at them go.
I told myself that I was now pan-aromantic.
Okay.
Only because I like the colors. Everyone's like, you're not pan. I'm like, no, but the colors are pretty.
Yeah, I love pan.
Yeah.
I am pan.
Well, the pan-aromantic, it has like a lime green in it.
Oh, okay.
With like a yellow and I think pink.
Yeah, but even the pan flags are pretty.
Yeah, the yellow, the blue, and the pink or red.
pink.
Yeah, I love that as well. I think
Yeah.
they just switched out the blue with the lime green. And green and pink are my two favorite color combinations. I think it's just pretty. It's like nature with a flower.
Well, even like the gay man flag is gorgeous. And I'm just like,
yeah, the blue.
It's like blue and green. So I'm like, and everybody's like, that's such a pretty one. I'm like, I know, that's gay man though. They're like, oh, but it's still pretty. I'm like, it totally is still
It still
pretty.
is. You can still take it.
You can take
Say
it,
you want
rock it.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't care what you call it.
No one's going to know what it is until you tell them.
Exactly. So just don't tell them. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. There was I was helping Dustin with a festival in Calgary,
Yeah.
and this one person couldn't figure what blanket they wanted.
Yeah.
But they liked the colors of the male ones.
Yeah.
I think that's what they bought, and it was just this beautiful. I'm gonna assume they them.
Yeah.
But they're just like, I want this one. Like, go for it.
Yeah, like I had a table in Vernon, this lady in like a power scooter just trying to represent and like be, want to be an ally, and she was looking at all my colors and she picked a trans one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's transgender. She goes, I just like the colors. And I'm like, then you rock it. You wear
rock it. Yeah.
You represent. Throw a trans flag on your scooter. I love that for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted that what it means.
Yeah, I'm not trying to trick you for a sale.
No,
I just want you to know.
would like you to be a little educated on the flag that you're gonna like be rocking.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was like, no, I like that. I'm like,
Good for them. I bet one day down the line, someone's going to be like, do you know what that means? And I wonder if she's going to be like, yeah, I remember this person told me what it is.
Yeah.
Or she's going to say, I like the colors.
yeah, I just like the color, and there's nothing
you're like,
wrong
"That's
with
fine."
that.
Yeah.
Right? Like people get so mad at like the rainbow. Like the rainbow's just pretty colors.
Yeah.
Like, do you get this mad at a rainbow in the sky? Like,
Yeah.
I'm so confused right now.
Yeah. Or you hear the people being like, we need to take back the rainbow because the gays have stolen it or something like that,
something
whatever
like
it
that.
is.
Well, I want to take back the Canadian flag then, if that's how you're gonna.
Yeah. You freedom fighters stole it
You stole it
and made the flag
make me mad.
kind of gross.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in America. If you see someone riding a Canadian flag through the streets, you're like, ugh,
Yeah.
freedom fighter. Or if in America, if you see them, you're like, ugh, Democrat. Whatever the one that Trump is. I don't know the difference. Republican? Maybe Republican? Yeah, that sounds right.
Is he
I
a
think it's
donkey or
Republican. Exactly. They tainted it. They tainted the flag.
They tainted the flag.
But also with most Indigenous people, they hate the Canadian flag
Oh, I know,
anyways.
yeah.
And like, it's never bothered me.
So I worked in Canada today at the hospital, and like so one of my coworkers just off the cuff, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna wear red on Canada Day?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna wear orange," and they were like, "What?" And then what? And then just walked away. I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna wear orange."
Yeah.
'Cause- Right? Like,
This reminds me of something about Canada Day too. I had an argument with someone about Canada Day. It was with another native.
Yeah.
Well, a Métis person.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to wear orange Canada
Yeah.
Day. And they're like, why? That's disrespectful to Canada. You have your orange day. And I was like, are we having this conversation right now?
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I just think it's disrespectful to Canada. And I was like, well, kind of Canada was disrespectful to natives.
Yeah, to
and we're
us.
just wearing this shirt to show that we're still going to celebrate, but we're going to remember the history.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, wear red. Keep your orange shirt to your day. I was like, girl, you need to step back.
Yeah. I actually wear my orange shirt at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I mean, a month, like I wear it a lot.
Yeah.
I have like 3 of them.
Yeah, I have an orange shirt and sweater that I wear all the time in the winter.
I bought like a log. I went to the powwow at the college, Okanagan College. I bought a long one.
Yeah, that was this a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
On the 20th of September, yeah. Yeah, my kids went on a field trip and I had the day off, so I went with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
It's So
I wasn't there.
I have a long sleeve.
Yeah, which you need. It's getting cold, right?
I'm like, this is great.
Yeah, and I feel like you should wear it all the time. And the best part is that when you wear one that has like writing on it, people stop, they look,
Yeah.
and then they ask about it. And I'm okay with that the majority of the time if it's educational. I don't like when people say things like, "Oh, why are you wearing your orange shirt?"
Yeah.
We'll go, "Why not?"
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a Canadian flag on your car. You should save that for July 1st.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good times.
Amazing. All right. Well, we're going to finish this up.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being with us, Nicole. I feel like we've got to know each other on a fantastic level. You're funny, you're witty, you're fantastic, you're strong, beautiful human being.
Thank you.
Is there any last words you'd like to say to your lovely new followings of fans?
No, I don't think so. If you want to help out Kelowna Pride, come hang out with us.
There we go. Look up Kelowna Pride. It's Kelowna Pride Society on Facebook.
Yes.
And that would be
Instagram.
the easiest way to get a hold of you. Send the message to there.
Yeah, or like president@kelownapride.com is me.
And if you want to help out with the Two-Spirit Powwow, which planning is apparently already in starts, it is in collaboration with Aaron
Mitchell, sorry.
Yeah, Aaron Mitchell's. And he's with Two-Spirit in Motion.
Isn't he with 4 Feathers too?
4 Feathers. Totally got that wrong. Aaron Mitchell's with 4 Feathers. Got it wrong. And Aaron's such a fantastic, beautiful human being. He owns Two-Spirit Creations.
Oh, there we go.
I think that's what I was going for. Well, thank you so much, Nicole. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Yes,
and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Bye.